Oh, hey.
Hey.
Sneak attack.
Sneak
What
attack.
Up?
Sneak attack from the camera. I didn't realize you were setting up for the show.
It's all good, dog. What up, everybody? It's Monday. You know what that means. Time to do our little podcast show that we have.
4 years straight. Been doing this.
4 years straight. Player don't hate. Let's do this show.
Been doing this shit for a while.
It's going to be great.
Some might call us experts. Some may call us amateurs. I don't really give a shit what you call us, but you should tune in Monday and listen to the show. That's what I know. So we're going to get right into it and just chop this show up, huh?
Chop, chop.
All right.
Here we go. Well, real quick, though, if all of you could please share the show. That would be fantastic. We would appreciate that.
Yep. Share the show. Comment. Subscribe. Like. Whatever the hell it is you do. Donate to the show at MattyIce and MarkyMark.net. I don't care what you do. Interact with the show. Tune in. Have a good time with us.
Yeah, dog.
All right.
Show.
I got intro. Welcome, everybody, to Season 8, Episode 22 of the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast. Of course, every week I am joined by a man with a red beard and usually a hat on. His name is none other than Marky Mark.
Hey, Matt, what's up, bud? It's great to be here. I'm also joined by a man with blonde hair and a beard who he claims is red. I guess it's kind of red.
What do you mean?
It's a little red.
You guess it's
he
red.
Claims to be a red.
It's definitely red.
But yeah, we're here. We're here. It's Monday night. It's fantastic.
Live from the Arsenal studio. It is not as hot as it usually is. We
It's
cooled the room off.
Cooking. It's a little cooking.
The alley that we're hanging out in is hot.
Yes.
Smells bad. There's turtles everywhere.
Oh yeah. Yep. The background. Yeah.
And but we're here, and this is going to be the randomized.
Yes. So
outline.
this is a whole new thing. We have realized that this show's outline, you know, we always start out what we've been playing, then we get into news and all this stuff. We decided to shake things up this week. We're going to do a little turtle shake up.
Yeah, so for those of you that probably skip the intro of the show or wherever you bounce around, you can't do that this show, and I'm sorry that you're probably used to doing that. I mean, you can, but we're just going to be fucking doing whatever this show. So
segments are being shuffled and randomized.
And we are going to start with fat dudes because, I don't know, we just had some food. So why not come out of the gate swinging with some stuff to talk about and some stuff to try?
Let's do it. Boom. Let's go right into it.
Yeah. If you'd like to munch and to crunch and like eating out a bunch for your gastro servitude, sit back for the feud with gentlemen so crude as fat dude's face fucking food.
Yes. It's a crazy, random, wild week. And we are starting right off the bat with fat dude's face fucking food.
Ripping my show off, says Ricky. Ricky,
Rick, I mean, come on, man.
Imitation is the best flattery.
Yeah, best form of flattery. And come on, you've had like 3 episodes. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on. Who's ripping off who here? Come on now. Calm down.
So, Mark.
What's up?
I've kind of discovered something. So, Sarah and I, we do the bi-weekly shop at Meijer. Usually, that's the spot to go for us.
Do you have your groceries delivered to your house?
I've done that. I did that twice during COVID, and I've never done it since then. During COVID, it was great because there was like no delivery fee, so you just tip the driver. It's fucking awesome. I really enjoyed that. But
I don't do it either.
I don't do that anymore. We are starting a new thing though, and that would be a Sam's Club shopping thing.
Nice.
And I gotta say, the Sam's Club Costco thing, absolutely worth it. The membership's like $25 a year right now.
Yeah,
and you save so much fucking money.
It's awesome.
I bought 36 string cheeses for like $7, man.
Holy shit!
I'm not kidding. Like
only 6 string cheese for $7. That's a terrible deal.
36.
Oh, 36.
36.
I don't know, man. I feel like I can get that same deal at Walmart.
See, that's what we were doing is we would go through and price check all these things. and like kind of link them up with Meyer to see if we were saving money. Because money, money can sometimes be tight. So anyway, so we did our Sam's Club shopping, and like IKEA, at the end of the checkout line, there is a cafeteria. So the deals of the day, the Sam's Club deals that they had going was a hot dog and a drink combo, 100% all beef hot dog, $1.38. $1.38 for a hot dog and a drink.
Plus $25 a year.
Plus $25 a year. Yep. And then they had a pizza pretzel for $2.50. So I tried both those things. Hot dog was amazing. It had no business being that good. It wasn't amazing. It was like a 7-Eleven hot dog. So if you can deal with that, that was a pretty solid purchase.
Okay.
But the real winner of the day, Sam's Club has a exclusive Mountain Dew flavor.
What?
I
have no idea.
They have their very own Mountain Dew called Mountain Dew Berry Monsoon. And it's like a berry limeade.
What?
I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm not even bullshitting here. I don't know if maybe we just got really lucky. That was the best Mountain Dew I've ever drank in my entire life. The best flavor, hands down, the best flavor I have ever had in all of the Mountain Dew we've tried.
Wow. I might just have to get a Sam's Club membership just for that.
I don't know. It seems like it's just a thing that they do.
Have you Googled this flavor and found out that it's a Sam's Club exclusive here?
Oh my God.
Yeah, because I feel like with the masses, we can't be just letting out fake news like that. Hi, Rico. Yeah, so, dang, that's freaking wild.
Berry lime flavor of Mountain Dew. It's a Sam's Club exclusive. And they also have a 0.
That's wild. I mean, I know Applebee's had the exclusive Mountain Dew also.
Yeah, they've got the dark berry blast or something like that. That one's really good too. But man, Monsoon Berry, fucking crazy. Rico says Sam's Club pizza do be pretty good. Got to compete with the Costco hot dog. Not really, because Sam's Club's got a hot dog. Any of the returning Cherry Vernors? Heard it's all the rage with the kiddos. I'm not a big Vernors guy.
We tried that one. And it didn't do too hot.
Cherry was okay. And then the Blackberry Vernors is pretty good. But yeah, so if you get a chance to snag somebody's Sam's Club membership or you buy your own.
I know Amanda has.
Berry Monsoon, man. That's the
Ricky
shit.
says Sam's Club churros are the bomb, so.
Sam's Club in general was the bomb. The aisles are like the fucking size of Home Depot aisles.
Have you been to Costco?
I've never been to Costco.
I went there for the first time when I was in Traverse City.
Is it worth it?
It's fucking sweet.
Yeah. I'd imagine they're the same exact thing, just owned by different people. So I will be shopping at Sam's Club in the future.
Costco's better. They treat their employees better.
I don't really care.
Okay.
Capitalism.
Hashtag capitalism.
Hashtag capitalism.
Yeah, man. That's fucking dope.
So did that. And then I was talking about, I got a whole thing to talk about here. So I went to an Avenged concert on Wednesday.
Oh shit! Okay.
Pine Knob. Avenged Sevenfold was playing. It was their first tour in a while. Their first Michigan tour in like 8 years or something like that. So that whole thing is its own story. We got there, couple openers.
I saw your Facebook.
You saw my stories, yeah. So anybody that follows me on Facebook could see my stories. So we watched the openers, and then it started to fucking rain and lightning and thunder. And there's a hill at Pine Knob, so you can't, like, if they see lightning within a 5-mile radius, they have to shut it down. Shut it down. So what happened was my brother and I were under the pavilion for the show, and it started right after the second opener, right before Avenger was going to come out. They closed the hill. They were like, everybody on the hill, go to your cars. Everybody in the pavilion, you can stay where you are. So we did that, hung out for maybe 45 minutes, and I was like, fuck this. This is ridiculous. So I went and got some Johnny Almonds, which are absolutely incredible. 9.5 out of 10 Johnny Almonds from concerts or Tigers, Comerica Park, wherever. This is going to segue, I promise.
No, you're good. I like the story.
So I went through the pouring rain, got some Johnny Almonds. We walked around, got soaked, went back to the pavilion, and the announcer guy came on. And he's like, all right, everybody under the pavilion, stay where you are. Everybody that was on the hill, get back out there. The show's going to start soon. And this was around like 9:45. Pine Knob has a 11 o'clock like noise thing that if the artist has to stop at 11 o'clock, they have a noise ordinance. If they play over that time, it's $1,000 fee per minute. So if they play till 11:30, they're paying $30,000 in fines. So we're like, all right, it's 9:45. They still can do an hour and 15 set. Like, that's not terrible. Or it may have even been earlier. They may have called everybody back around 9:30. So we wait around for another little bit. Everybody's out on the hill doing their thing. And all the sound guys are up on the stage testing stuff. They make the announcement. And as all this is happening, we're still fucking getting a storm. It's not raining, but you can still hear thunder. You're seeing the occasional flash of lightning. And if you don't see it somehow, the hill is letting you know about it because they're like screaming their head off when a lightning strike happens around them. Ah! So, like, I think about 10 o'clock rolls around. And they're like, all right, everybody on the hill, you got to go back to your car. So they're like, oh, man. And we wait around for a little bit. Chris and I are like, what's the fucking point of seeing Avenged at this point? It's like 10:15, 10:30. It's like, what, we're going to stay for a 45-minute show or a half-hour show? So we split. And at that time, it's when they fucking call the show. So the only thing I got from the Avenged concert was I got a cool t-shirt, some amazing Johnny Almonds, and then I got to miss watching Avenged play. However, this segues into the Fat Dudes because I was so upset.
That sucks, though. You missed Avenged?
I did, but they're going to... So they tweeted out, they're not refunding... I mean, I'm sure you could get your refund for the show, but Avenged is coming back, so they'll be back. And they're like, don't worry, Detroit, this show is going to be the craziest one, or something like that. Like, we're going to have something special for you, because this is the third show that they've had canceled in Detroit now. Wow. The others have been canceled like that. So they're going to come back, at least. But I got my Johnny Almonds, which is that was like the one thing I needed to do there. I love getting them. I don't know why. They're just really fucking good. So Sarah and I were shopping at Sam's Club or Speedway or wherever the hell we were. And the Johnny Almond Company has a cashew version. They're like honey sugar cashews. And I got to get you some because...
Holy shit. Sounds amazing.
I think they're like an 11 out of 10. Oh. I literally could not stop eating them. I'm like, I looked at the bag, and she got them for me, but I was sharing a little bit with her. I was like, here you go. This is the last amount that I'm going to give you because these will be gone the next time you look at them. And they were. They're fucking, whatever those were, the Johnny Almond honey sugared cashews, better than the almonds. So much better than the almonds. It's unbelievable how good those were.
Wow.
So yeah, there's
amazing.
Maybe a little bit more story than you needed.
No, I wanted to hear about that Avenged concert.
But that's my Fat Dudes, and that's kind of what I've been doing this past week.
So I had some Ninja Turtles cereal. I've been having a lot of, with the movie coming out, they have all kinds of Ninja Turtle stuff. As you can see here, we have it all over the table. We were going to be doing a Ninja Turtle taste test tonight. But they had it was the cinnamon apple, cowabunga, fucking whatever.
Cinnamon apple, cowabunga, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty much like they were like little saucers, little pizza looking saucer things, but they were apple flavored, and then there was marshmallows in them. And it was actually really good. The apple throws you off for a bit at first. But then, it's just like Apple Jacks or something. And yeah, and if you put marshmallows in it, it's always going to be good. So yeah, spot on. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's good cereal.
You tried the icy cereal with milk this time as
well,
right?
Yep. Reed and I both tried the icy cereal with milk, and way better. Way, way better.
Did you notice the cooling shit a lot more with the milk?
Yeah, I mean, I did, and I still didn't enjoy it that much, but the cereal tasted way better.
Okay.
Reed loved it. Reed said it was fucking incredible. Like, we went shopping. We also went grocery shopping today. and he was bummed because he couldn't find any more. He wanted to get more.
Summertime's gone.
Yeah, so I did get some cereal today. I got s'mores, which I love Golden Grams. So it's got like Golden Grams, it's got Cocoa Puffs in it, and marshmallows.
I've never tried that cereal.
I don't know how you can go wrong with that combo.
I've never tried that cereal. For some reason, it was just ingrained in me that it was some bullshit cereal when I was a kid, and I never tried it after
Sound
that.
like all three amazing things.
Yeah, I know. What's wrong with me?
Yeah, I don't know. You're weird.
I also never liked that Oreos.
Those aren't that good.
Those are trash.
Yeah, and I also got Trix Tracks, which is Trix with marshmallows in it. And it's what I said last week was like an orgasm in your mouth. I haven't tried them yet, but I am pumped. I'm going to just lay a tarp down and just go at it, man. Just fucking go at it with them tricks.
I was listening to the show last week, and I was listening to my opinion on Trix, and I have no problem with my opinion. I think it's completely valid. I think Trix are like the worst cereal.
I think you're fucked.
I got a quick. Oh, let me know when you're. I got a quick rank it for you when you're done with this.
Yeah, yeah. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
So while we were shopping, I was also very hungry, and that's always a mistake when you go grocery shopping. When you go hungry, because you end up spending a buttload of money. And I don't know. I was just like going through. I was like, there's just like the meat aisle, and there's just a ton of like there was what was it pork chops, like boneless pork chops or something. I don't know what the fuck it was, but yeah, it was just like a great deal. There was like 8 of them, and it was like, holy shit, I should try cooking. And then I was like, I got it, and I'm like, oh wait, Matt's coming over tonight. He knows how to cook. So Matt cooked up all these pork chops for us, and they were fucking amazing. You put this like Cajun seasoning on it.
Yeah, you have your big old. Mark has the 3 seasonings that I've bought for this place, and then is that my Creole or
No, that's mine. That's the only seasoning I use.
Yeah, so we got
Chef Tony's Creole seasoning, baby. Chef Tony, 1972 to 2002. 50-year anniversary. Chef Tony's coming for you. Yeah, Chef Tony seasoning Creole. What up?
So if you need the Matty Ice and Marky Mark pork loin recipe, it is salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Cajun season from Tony's.
Oh, that's what the Cajun seasoning was, the Creole?
Or was that Creole? No, yeah, it was Cajun. It wasn't Creole.
That's
Cajun.
Creole seasoning.
Is it Creole?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Creole, not Cajun. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, so yeah, Chef Tony fucking spice that shit up real good, man. I've been using Chef Tony for years. I'm talking Chef Tony from 1972 to 2023 is 51 years.
50 fucking years of Creole.
50 fucking 1 years I've been using this fucking seasoning, and I stand by it. Fucking ramen noodles, you want to spice that shit up? Fucking Chef Tony, slap that shit in there. The best ramen you ever had in your life. Chef Tony Creole seasoning, best fucking shit ever. I tell you, what now? Well, yeah, so we have Cajun pork chops. It was great. Thank you for cooking those. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was not bad. They turned out pretty good.
So Takis, a lot of people love them or hate them. They have blue heat Takis. Usually Takis stain your fingers red. These ones are different because they stain your fingers blue. That is the big difference of these. I will tell you that when you eat a bag of them, and not even a whole big bag, like the small snack size bag, you will poop 3 times the next day. The next morning, you will poop 3 times. It's very inconsiderate poops. 1 poop, you think you're good, you wiped all up. 10 minutes pass, nah, here's poop 2. 10 more minutes pass, you fucking trashed all that toilet paper. Hey, yo, what up, hey? What's up, Tony? What up? Poop number 3 coming at you with that blue heat. You will also poop blue. Your poop is blue heat.
It's not okay.
So, yeah, Takis, I'm just going to stick to the normal Fuego flavor.
Are those normal poop colored?
Those are. So, yeah, the blue heat, I don't know.
You still poop 3 times, but it's not blue.
Yeah, but it's not blue. So, you just stay away from the dyes.
Yeah. That's a good thing to have. Good.
Yeah. So, that's my taste test, man. I'm pumped for these new groceries I just got in my house. I got a lot of Triscuits. How are you? You a fan of Triscuits?
They're they're not my go-to cracker, but they're a pretty good one.
To me, it's like a bougie ass saltine cracker.
only child.
Yeah, so Triscuits, I don't know, man. I just love me some Triscuits. There are some bad flavors lately I've had. And, the cheese trays, I get these cheese trays. They're real nice. At Walmart, you get them in there. There's 4 different kinds of cheeses. You got your Swiss. You got your sharp cheddar.
Staple.
Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe. And pepper jack.
Yeah.
Those 4. I got to rank it for you. You got to rank it for me.
Yeah, okay.
So those are the I get those, and then I have them with the Triscuits. It's a fantastic experience. Also, I got some pickled bologna. This time I remembered to get the pickled version. But yes.
So what's your rank here?
Rank it out of those 4 cheeses.
So we got sharp cheddar.
So yep, you have
Sharp Chad.
Sharp Ched, Kobe, Pepper Jack, Swiss.
So,
all of you watching the show right now, out of those 4 cheeses I named, if you want to rank them.
all right. So we're doing impromptu rankits, even though we have other rankits. So this is my ranking of the 4 cheeses that you normally see in a charcuterie board or cracker cheese pack.
This is a basic. This is not fancy ass cheese. There's no Gouda and stuff. This is just your basic ass cheese.
So here's the 4 cheeses again: sharp cheddar, Colby Jack, pepper jack, Swiss. Number 4, Swiss for me. Swiss is a sandwich cheese, not a cracker cheese. Number 3.
I don't think that. I mean, I think I'm asking you to generalize all the cheeses, not is it a cracker cheese or a sandwich cheese. I'm saying just rank the cheese as an overall.
All right. Number 4, Swiss cheese. It's got bullshit fucking holes in it, and it's a decent cheese, but it's the worst out of the 4.
Okay.
Number 3, Colby Jack, pretty fucking good. Yeah, it's a pretty good cheese, but it's not as bad. It's not as good as number 2, which is gonna be pepper jack. Add some heat to it.
Your list is fucked.
Absolutely
You're such a
wonderful,
bitch.
This is 4 basic bitch cheeses.
This is true, but you just put the most basic bitch of the 4 basic bitches.
Number 1's sharp cheddar, because you fucking cannot go wrong with such a good cheese. Out of all of these cheeses, it is the most flavorful. It absolutely packs the most cheese punch. Pepper jack's close because it's got the heat there, but it doesn't have the cheese. So I'm going to take the cheesiest, which is sharp cheddar, at number 1. Fuck a Swiss. Swiss cheese is just, you know what? Swiss cheese is the most overrated cheese. It really doesn't have a flavor. It's just melty, and that's why people like it. They're like, I'm going to make a fucking Reuben or a Philly cheesesteak with Swiss because it looks really nice. But then you don't fucking taste any cheese.
You are fucked right now. All right, number 1.
Nobody gives a shit. This is my ranking.
Yeah,
nobody gives a shit about your ranking.
Yeah, okay. Well, your rank is fucked.
But I do want to know your ranking. So.
Oh, okay. Now you want to know. All right, I get it. Number 4, sharp fucking cheddar, because it's basic and, it's just cheese. Whatever. Nothing fancy about it.
It's just a retaliation ranking.
No. Number 3, pepper jack. It's good. It's got the heat. But yeah, number 2 is Kobe.
You're so
because
wrong.
Kobe is, it's just neat. You
don't make some mushroom
and
Swiss
number 1
better.
is fucking Swiss cheese because it's incredible.
You know what makes a mushroom Swiss better? Any other cheese besides a Swiss.
Oh my god. I might quit the show. I don't know. I was gonna say I'll like slit your arm or something, but yeah, no, I don't want to be violent.
I might have to walk away.
Swiss is awesome.
Swiss is a fine cheese. Out of those 4, it's just my least favorite. Swiss is just like, that's like somebody saying, I'm going to step it up and be crazy, and then they get provolone.
I just don't understand. You can say Swiss doesn't have a flavor. Like, that literally has the most, like, that flavor stands out so much more than the other one.
No, it does not.
Yes,
Swiss does not stand out more than pepper jack, and definitely not more than sharp cheddar.
It stands out.
No, it stands out because, you know why I know I'm eating Swiss? Because it's got holes in it. It feels like a rat already went through that shit. They already nibbled through it. Ricky says, sharp cheddar, the bottom. You have 0 taste, and now Snickers is the worst candy bar of all time. Oh, he's talking about you.
Sharp cheddar at the bottom?
Are you referring to Mark or to Matt, Ricky?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I was the one that said Snickers is the worst candy bar. And you said it's your favorite. Or some shit like that. Which I will say, I mean, when you're going off of those ice cream things, I get it.
I actually have a special treat for you.
Oh, yeah, we have that.
I have a Snickers for you.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that.
I bought you a Snickers, an actual Snickers candy bar.
I have a quick rank it for you. Swiss tastes like feet. Okay.
Whatever.
Mark.
See, but okay, Swiss tastes like feet, but that stands out a lot more than the other cheeses. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm trying to get at.
Eric was actually agreeing with you there.
Yeah.
My quick rank it. It's not a big one. What do you think is the cereal that has like disappointed you the most as you've grown up? Like you really liked them as a kid, and you try them now, and you're just like, man, like.
I really like the things I like as a kid haven't really ever turned me down, but I mean they do change flavors on a lot of things. I've noticed. We've talked about how the Reese's used to be better, and we've talked about how a lot of things used to be better. Then they always change it up. I feel like Golden Grams used to be better as a kid.
That's the one that kind of gets to you.
Yeah, I just ate a box of Golden Grams, and it was not nearly as crack heavy as it was when I was a kid. I feel like that will have to be it. Even though I still enjoyed the Golden Grams, but they used to be way better, I feel. So
I've got I think the one that I really loved as a kid that I just can't even do anymore, Cookie Crisp.
Yeah. I think they changed that one too.
It's terrible.
I think they used to be way better because I've had Cookie Crisp and it was like this isn't as good as it used to be. Milky Way. Audrey says Milky Way is my favorite.
Audrey, have
you were watching the wrong show, Audrey?
Have you heard my take on Milky Way, Snickers, Baby Ruth, and Three Musketeers? Because if not, you should listen to the last episode.
Milky Way is the worst candy bar of all time.
I think Baby Ruth is. I don't know. They're all so bad.
But these guys don't like Snickers, and it's mind-blowing.
I don't hate Snickers.
And then everyone's like, how can you say Milky Way is the worst candy bar? And then Snickers is the best when it's just peanuts added.
I
think there's more to it.
I don't think Snickers is the worst. I just think it's not a good candy bar. Like there's so many other options. I would never go to a store and buy a Snickers.
Well, I went to one today and I bought you one.
Thank you. I appreciate you doing that for me. So why don't we get into some taste test stuff then?
Yes. This kid's fucking going nuts.
You know, why don't we just move the Xbox into his bedroom?
No, because I like the Xbox. I like to play it.
Well, during podcast.
That's too much moving.
He doesn't understand.
I'm not
quiet. It's just the read.
Josh Dawson says, speaking of worst candy bars, have you ever had a Zero bar? What?
We have. You know what?
I love the Zero bar.
We tried the Zero. I thought I liked the Zero bar a lot, and then I did another one, and it has too much of like a dentist vibe. And I think I said that before. It feels like a candy bar you get at the dentist.
The white fudge is a little bit to get used to.
It's weird, man.
I think the logo just kills it. It crushes it. You ever see just a badass Zero bars just have that cool logo?
They do. And they have cool packaging. And then it's like...
I do like Zero bars, though.
I think I need another Zero bar to really like hone in how I feel about them.
Man, Josh
the first one I had...
like Zero bar.
The first one I had was cool. The second one, I was like, man, this tastes like fluoride. And then I need a third one to really even it out.
You're just like one of those people that's like, whoever you're around changes how you
I'm fake.
Like a chameleon.
I'm a fake person.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I didn't say that, but I said it.
Yeah. You have to be quiet. You're so loud.
We can never hear Reed, by the way. It's not the fact that you guys can't hear Reed. It's the fact that we're wearing headphones and can still hear Reed going crazy about Roblox, which I don't, kids having fun. Do it up. Enjoy yourself. Just.
Almost ate shit. Oh my God.
I know.
It's so hot in here.
We're fucking sticking it. We're sticking through it.
Meat sweats.
I said I was getting better about not swearing, and then I'm like, white chocolate. Who's eating that anymore?
Swearing?
What?
Oh.
I was just talking to myself.
Here you
Taste
go.
test.
Well, I had it in the freezer for you too.
So this is a
This
Snickers
is a normal Snickers.
in the freezer.
Yep. Break that shit off, dog. Actually, you know what? You just have the whole thing if you want.
That was a good, that was a clean break.
Yeah, it was. Frozen Snickers. Just for you, so you can let that shit melt in your mouth. Think about your... That fucking tooth is gone. Yeah. You can really see when it's frozen like that. I don't know if the camera can see. If you can adjust my shit.
You can see nothing, all the zero cool things that are happening in here. Need some peanut butter. It's better frozen. I'll give you that. Oh, fuck, that hurt. I don't know. I mean, are you wanting a ranking on a frozen Snickers?
That nougat. That chewy nougat.
I wish I knew.
This is the best candy bar.
No, it's not. It's so not. It's
It
improved from the freezer. That's it. Do you want my true unbiased ranking on this?
That's what I asked for last week. I said I'm going to get you Snickers, and I want you to be fair and honest.
Okay, I'm gonna do
Even
one
if
more.
it contradicts your previous rankings. This is incredible. Oh my god.
The freezer does something for it, for sure.
Well, freezer's going to do that to any candy bar.
I'm going from the freezer. 7.9. Definitely improved upon. The ice cream bar is not fair. The ice cream bar is like a fucking 9 out of 10.
Yeah, we did the ice cream bar a couple weeks ago, Eric.
The ice cream Snickers is
That's
incredible.
That's a 10.
It's so good. Everything about it was great. I think I had 2 of them actually. Man, yeah, 7.9. I think that's a really good rating on that. It is improved upon by the freezer for sure.
It's so good.
How do you feel about your Snickers? Is that your 10?
9.5.
Reese's is Luke's favorite, as it should be. Reese's has gone down for me a little bit. Not much, because they're still amazing, but they're not the best anymore. So are we doing chips and then this Sunkissed or what? So just for everybody to see, for taste test today, we have the new Sunkissed watermelon lemonade. And then we have a shitload of like onion rings or something.
Yeah, so there's at Walmart they have this whole crazy end cap of all the Ninja Turtle stuff, including all these healthy snacks. Crunchy cheeseless curls. That's right. It's peas and plant-based. You gave me all this crap about not having veggies.
That's why it says guilt-free snacking on it.
GMO corn plus artificial. Pitos. Pitos versus junk. This is right. Pitos, all the flavor, none of the junk. And it's Ninja Turtles. There's 4 different ones. We got crunchy cheeseless curls, crunchy pizza rings, crunchy fiery lime puffs.
Jesus.
And last but not least, for you, Matt, because you love onion rings, crunchy onion rings.
That's exciting, actually.
Yes.
I feel like
Now
I'm excited for these. I feel like we should start with the classic onion rings since these are all flavored onion rings.
Well, I want to start with this. Cheeseless curls. So they're like Cheetos, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So yeah, got Michelangelo
Cheetos.
on the cover. And yeah, we're going to try these.
Trying some pedos.
So it's like Cheetos, but with no cheese.
Are you psychopath?
What?
Who opens a bag like that?
The little tear lines right there. So probably everyone except you.
Oh, they don't have, you can't like pull them open?
This is a different bag. This is healthy packaging. Fucking.
Guilt-free snacking because the hole's tinier.
Oh my. Those don't look like Cheetos.
They don't smell like Cheetos.
Can we put one in front of the camera?
They don't smell good.
They don't smell good at all.
They smell like old gym socks.
You know what they smell like?
Gym socks.
Remember we had those illegal chips? The maggot cheese?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they do smell like that.
Oh.
The maggot cheese chips. These
Okay.
smell horrible.
They really do. They really do.
If I'm going on smell rating, these are a
Oh.
0.7 out of 10.
Oh, God. Hey, Reed! Taste test if you want to do it.
They do smell like Swiss. Oh, do multiple in your... Do like a few of them.
One per nostril.
Somehow it gets
Oh,
worse.
that is like feet.
It's just so bad.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to do 3 of them.
At once.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Ready.
Nope. Not great. Are we... I mean, okay, question before we rate these. Are we taking the health factor into them at all? On any level?
I don't know. How would we do that?
Give it an extra point?
I guess.
All right.
That sounds fair. 1 whole point.
Yeah.
So
Fuck.
these remind me of Andy Cap fries that have gone bad.
Yeah, they're like they're just not good. Just really, they're like Cheetos.
But yeah, I just ate them and I kind of want more now.
I don't. I actually don't want more.
All right.
The smell is bad, and the smell actually is taking away 1 point. So the health and smell equal out. So realistically, I'm just rating this off the taste, which is a 3.6.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That's around I'm gonna give it a 4.2.
Yeah, they're not good.
They're
Would I eat them
and you
again?
know what? They were expensive too, so we're gonna fucking probably end up wasting all these.
Yeah, I mean, well, we can just,
We're gonna save the pizza one for last because Ninja Turtles pizza,
So we're doing old school. We're just doing Funyun rings, right?
crunchy onion rings,
Is there onion in them? I wonder.
crunchy onion rings. Let's
Okay.
see what's in there. Pitos are a remix of America's favorite snack with all the junk food flavor and fun, but made from good stuff.
If it tastes like ass,
Ingredients:
then
pulse
they are ass.
flour blend, sunflower and or sunflower oil, rice, vegan classic onion seasoning, onion powder, cane sugar, toasted onion powder, yeast extract, natural flavor, paprika, spice, garlic powder. Total
Okay.
fat 6 grams.
That's not bad. All right, let's try this. Let's try these sons of guns.
I'm sorry. This packaging is wild.
Do they smell any better? They do. They actually do smell really good.
Yeah, you can really
Yeah,
smell
they
the-
smell like the
It's
spices.
onion. It's the onion powder, is what it is.
Yeah, they smell so much better.
That's what you're smelling.
All right.
That's that. Right there.
Start a fire with these things.
Oh. Okay, you're going in.
Oh. Oh.
These are way better than the last.
They're not good though.
They're like Funyuns. They're literally like Funyuns. Like a healthier Funyun.
Yeah, they're. I mean, you know,
I'm going to give it a 7.2.
I think it's a high bar there. I'll go for a 7.2. I'll go for a 5.8. 5.8. They're not bad, especially since they're healthy. They don't taste as good as Funyuns,
I think I don't know. I kind of.
but they're pretty good. Maybe I got some bad. Maybe I didn't get that good of ones as you.
Crunchy, fiery lime puffs. You're going to hate this because you hate.
Leave the
lime.
ones you don't eat for the raccoon. Says it.
That fucking raccoon.
What's up with these guys? Cheesy cherry puffs?
No, cheesy, crunchy, fiery lime puffs.
Okay.
So you hate lime, don't you?
I don't hate lime. I hate cotton candy. Maybe the fiery will add a nice art of. These are not fiery looking. These look like larger versions of the original things. They're just puffed up versions of the OG.
How do they smell? They smell like lime.
They smell like that Mexican candy dip that we
No,
had.
they smell like Takis.
I don't think I'm gonna like them, but I'm gonna try them.
All right, here we go. Fiery lime puffs.
Those don't taste like anything.
You have COVID. They taste like lime.
They taste like croutons.
They do taste like if you ate a packing peanut.
There is no flavor here. There's a little bit of spice and then nothing. There's absolutely no flavor to this whatsoever.
You taste the lime for a second.
Dude, you
then-
could lick that thing clean and you wouldn't taste shit. I taste yeah, okay, I got the lime right there.
Yeah, you get a little bit of the lime.
It's like
But it's literally, it tastes like if you ate a packing peanut.
yeah. So, it's not bad, but it's not good. It's so mediocre and no flavor that it's getting a low rating. It's getting 2.6.
Oof. Isn't that lower than your Cheetos one?
Yeah, but at least the Cheetos smelled bad and had some fucking flavor to it, so it was like exciting.
I don't know. I'm gonna give this a 4.9.
Really?
Or maybe yeah.
That's
'Cause
so high.
I can eat those. It just would taste like nothing. All right, and the grand finale.
The pizza. The ones that should taste the best, the crunchy pizza rings.
So these look exactly like the onion rings, but it's gonna be pizza flavored. Pizza time! Come on, right? Ninja Turtles. This should be fucking
Pizza time multi-ball.
yes. This should be the one that matters the most.
The one pizza ring to find them all.
One ring to rule them all, and in the darkness binds him. All right, here we go. Pizza time.
Oh, the smell is bad.
The smell is bad.
Oh, it smells
Oh,
bad.
it's real bad.
It's so bad.
Oh, it's so bad. That's worse than the.
It is. It's somehow.
That's the worst one yet. Oh, that's bad.
That
I almost
smells
don't
like,
want to put it in my
it
mouth.
smells like a Planet Fitness trash can.
Oh,
Oh.
here we go. Tastes like pizza.
It's like a pizza combo.
Yeah. If you would like,
If you like fake pizza taste.
if you like the pizza combos, you might fucking love this.
You know what I'm all right.
I'm gonna say that this is probably,
That's the best one.
yeah.
You know what I actually am getting from that? Like legit flavors. They're not like artificial or any. I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure they are, but it actually tasted like, you know, like a pizza that had some real fucking pizza flavor to it. So, yeah, I'm gonna go 8.1. That's pretty good. The smell should take it down a peg, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 points. I'm gonna literally give it probably the same rating I gave the onions. What was that, 7.9 or something?
Mm-hmm. I think
Yeah.
so.
Because the onion rings ones don't smell bad and they still taste okay.
Yeah.
These ones taste pretty damn good, but they smell horrible.
They
so
smell like
I don't know.
ass. They are
Yeah.
truly ass.
So yeah, that's it.
No,
You
it's
guys-
not.
That's it for the snacks. Now we got the drinks. Sun-kissed watermelon lemonade to
One
wash it down.
One drink to wash it down.
Yes, cheers.
Oh, it smells good. I don't like watermelon stuff though, but
But do you like lemonade? Here we go.
oh, that's good. That's good.
That is pretty damn good.
Oh man,
That is pretty damn good, especially
really
out of
good.
a can like this.
That's really good.
Super condensation, just fucking dripping everywhere.
That's the ultimate mixer for a mixed drink. Oh my God.
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah. Oh, that's such a good. That is a good fucking pop.
I'm just getting a buzz thinking about it. Fucking getting the shakes. Fucking Mark Alcoholic coming back. Oh, Sunkiss, come on, baby.
Sun-kissed and some Popov.
Yeah, pop, it's Sunkiss rolling through the street, motherfucker. Elemental B, I'm repping on the beat.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah.
8.8.
8.8. I'm going to tell you.
All right. Randomized segment here. So that was our taste test. So we tried a bunch of very healthy stuff and then a sun-kissed watermelon lemonade soda. And that was the best tasting thing out of all of it.
Yes, by far.
The thing you spent the least on was the best.
So shout out to Ricky and Eric's podcast. The name of it again?
It's a wider range of conversations.
So yeah, they talk about how they need to put the drugs back in snacks on their new episode. So you guys, that's available on Spotify and everything. You got to check their show out. It's hilarious. Some people will be like, Mark, where the fuck is the show at? We've been waiting for it to come out. I'm like, Matt's busy at work. He's working on it. He's gonna get it up. In the meantime, check out this show. And yeah, they put a good show on. So
Yeah.
if you finish our show or you're waiting for our show, check their show out. Wide range of conversations.
All right. It is time for Collector's Corner. Mark, I've got a surprise for you.
What?
Close your eyes.
What is this?
Close your eyes.
Eyes are closed, bro.
As some of you know, keep your eyes closed.
Eyes are still closed.
It was Mark's birthday a little while back, and he went up to Traverse City for it. I did not receive my package in time for his birthday. It did get here finally. It's something Mark. It's something from something that Mark really loves. Those that are watching can see it. Mark.
Yeah. Can I open my eyes now?
You can.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck yes, dude.
Happy birthday, dude.
Oh, Super Castlevania 4 soundtrack on vinyl. This is the best soundtrack of any game out there. This is the best soundtrack to own. Holy fuck, thank you, dude.
Yeah, man. I saw it and I'm
man.
like,
It is so cool, and it looks amazing. Dude, fuck yeah, thank you, bro.
yeah.
I appreciate that.
Happy birthday, man.
Yes, this
Happy
is so good.
Happy belated birthday.
Oh my god. Dude,
Oh.
you've bought me every vinyl I own.
I know, and I like to keep that trend going. So I did get some other things. They never re-released these Castlevania vinyl, and I missed so many of them.
Oh shit.
So I may have gone a little crazy and ordered some.
You got me more?
No.
Oh,
Nice try.
another Castlevania one. That's got to be for me, right?
All of the Castlevania ones are not for you. Okay, so let's go through the list here, because I haven't done Collector's Corner in a while. So we have the original Castlevania vinyl.
Oh fuck, that's sweet.
I'll
That's
let you.
cool. They put Medusa on the cover.
Here, you can just. I'll hand you them, and you can just put them away. So Castlevania 1, Super Castlevania 4. This is the rare one that you can never get anywhere. The Castlevania Symphony of the Night vinyl. I've been wanting this for so long, and it was like pushing $200, $300, and they finally re-released it, so I got that one.
Oh man, that is sweet.
And Sarah made sure to get one, so she's got one now too.
She loves Symphony of the Night.
Yep, we picked her one up.
Is that her favorite Castlevania?
That is her favorite Castlevania. She's probably played that thing like a dozen times through.
That's awesome.
This one I was so fucking excited for because it's a hidden gem soundtrack and it's got both of them on there. So we've got Castlevania Rondo of Blood as well as Castlevania Dracula X.
Oh, that's got some good jams.
There's so many good jams on it.
Oh man, hell yeah, dude. Cool as fuck.
In the great flood of 2018, my Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse got damaged. I love this record, so I wanted to get another one. It's got the Famicom and the NES versions of the soundtrack too, because they're wildly different. So that's a really fucking cool one. And then
So cool.
yeah, that's such a good soundtrack.
I love this. I love this artwork. It is badass. I would I should get that tattooed on me. Right on my fucking face.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, right on my fucking face. Just right there. Dracula, half my face.
I think that would look good. And while it's not Castlevania related,
But still, that's awesome.
I still needed to get it because it was so cheap. Sonic fucking Spinball, baby.
Dude, nice.
Yeah. I've been wanting that one for a while too.
Hell yeah, Sonic Spinball.
So I know a couple of our viewers love collecting video game vinyl, so hopefully they're gonna tune in for the show.
I am so ready to fucking just slam the fucking vinyl and just blast the speakers out to fucking Castlevania 4. Oh, that is sweet. I really appreciate it, man.
I was sad I forgot them last week because I had them, but I didn't put the box next to next to my keys or anything. So I'm like, I gotta make sure to bring them this week.
It is awesome. I got to make sure I remember your birthday this year.
Fuck yeah, you do.
November 7th.
Ooh, nice job.
Really?
Yeah.
Election day. Easy.
Oh yeah, good point. So yeah, that's Collector's Corner. Lots of vinyl and Mark's birthday present. So I'm sure you guys like dating advice, and
Oh, fuck yeah.
we have some good or bad dating advice to give, and we're gonna do that right now. If Mark can. Mark, what was that? Rick Martel?
Yeah, the model Rick Martel. We should soundbite that.
Yeah, we should.
Because, yeah, a lot of people sent us stuff in. We had so many people hit us up. So many people. So much advice, baby, but we can only pick two. It was tough. We had to go through our multiple emails, and people were writing us notes, mailing it to us.
Yeah.
Some with lipstick kissed on the envelope, like as if we were, gonna pick them over us. Listen, we're a bipartisan. We are just in the middle. We're here as therapists to help you guys out with some dating advice. We're gonna do whatever we can.
Listen at your own risk. 1 sec. Apologize.
So, yes, we have for you some great dating advice. Once again, we picked out two lucky viewers, and we're going to go ahead and get into it here. Dear Matty Ice and Marky Mark, I love my wife very much, but we are unfortunately having a communication/interpretation issue. She is inquisitive and asks a lot of questions. I become defensive when I'm questioned. Sometimes I feel it shows a lack of confidence or trust in me. My wife says I am being too sensitive. There are times when I infer a negative tone where there is none, and others when I believe my perception is spot on. Sometimes I suspect she's unwilling to accept any answer that does not match her own thinking. She comes from a family where correcting each other or even over the smallest thing is common. She's an educator, so in some ways it's part of her job. My wife seems unable to use alternative phrasing that is less likely to trigger a defensive response. When we have conflict over this, it seems I am always the one who has to give ground. When I try to explain my feelings, it only makes things worse. When I choose to be more assertive, it results in more escalation. I am blessed with a spouse who is independent, strong-minded, and outspoken. How can I develop a thicker skin so I won't feel like I am second-guessed at every turn? When should I speak up? Misunderstood in Texas.
So I guess what is this person wanting? So they bring up, like, out the gate, they're talking about sexual communication, and then it seems like they're going into the entirety of their relationship. It doesn't seem like the sexual part is of importance anymore.
Yeah, all it seems like is that they're just weak. I hate to say that, misunderstood in Texas. I don't know, man. Like, you got to put your foot down.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're afraid.
Yeah.
Like, afraid to even speak your mind, man. That is super unhealthy in any relationship, and that is something that, honestly, that's like a sign when people just got to get out. They got to end it. There's you can try therapy, you can try talking to counselors, but if you can't even have enough security to just speak your mind and how you're feeling to your wife, that's bad news, man. That's not good. I think you might. I'm gonna say it, dude. I think you might want to just drop that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Did you say? I don't think you said he had kids involved and everything.
We didn't get much. We didn't get the length of the relationship, but I think your problem is if you have not, it doesn't sound like the wife respects this person's insecurities about how they talk to them, and that could be on this person. If they've not really communicated it at all, they're like, if they're not talking about, like, hey, the things you're saying don't make me feel good, or I need you to phrase them this way. You can't really, if his wife has done this her entire life, if her whole family is like this, you can't really fault them if you're not speaking up about it, which it sounds like they aren't because they're too scared to. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe at the end of the day, you guys don't match up, and that's just that. Your personalities don't match up, but maybe try talking about it and just. You gotta peel the Band-Aid.
You gotta nut up, champ.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking quit being a little baby about it, because the worst thing you can do is just have your life wasted and drag on and be miserable the whole time. Eventually, you gotta rip that Band-Aid off, man, and sack up and get out there. Honestly, man, you're just wasting your fucking life right now, and hers. It sounds like. So she's probably, or fucking man up and
talk to your wife, and if it doesn't work out, then you guys know what to do.
Put your foot down. Let her know. Maybe she fucking can see that she can walk on you. Stand up for yourself, man. Maybe she's trying to push you to, be a man. As bad as it sounds, I'm not trying to be toxic masculinity or anything, but that's what she probably wants. And if that's not what you want, then
some people,
maybe it just won't work out, man. But like I said, you probably should take it to the next step and get some marriage counseling or something along those lines. But yeah, that's my take on it.
I've noticed most of these people don't give a shit to do any counseling, it seems. It's like, I'm going to take to the internet to find my solution.
Well, we appreciate them sending all their stuff in.
We do.
But, that's why we keep it confidential. I mean, we're going to answer it honestly and with the best intentions for you.
All right. Dear Matty Ice and Marky Mark, I am in a committed relationship with a wonderful man. We are not married, but we call each other husband and wife and have 2 beautiful children together. Our relationship is great. My husband had a different childhood than mine. He didn't have many friends of... Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. He didn't have many friends of the opposite sex. I, on the other hand, had a lot of guy friends growing up. I cherish many of these platonic relationships. There's a lot of history with them, some more than 20 years, and I enjoy their company greatly. We don't have any romantic histories. I don't hang out with them often because I know my husband would be upset if I were to see another man one-on-one, even just as friends. I understand his point of view. I know I might be jealous if we were to hang out one-on-one, if he were to hang out one-on-one with another woman. And I would wonder, I guess we both have trust issues. There are some hobbies I would like to engage in, and a few of these guy friends have expressed interest in joining me on occasion. One of those activities is metal detecting. I have the 2 kids in tow most times and would need help digging. Even without the kids, I don't think it would be as much fun doing this by myself. My husband would join me if he weren't so tired from his 12-hour workday and getting up at 4 a.m. I'm going stir crazy with the kids, and I need an outlet. This is something that excites me as it will get me outdoors and is steeped in local history. These men are some of my best friends, and we would never fool around, but I'm afraid... but I'm afraid my husband won't understand. Is there any hope? Dude.
So yeah, this is it really depends on the person in this situation, because this can change drastically among all different people. You both said you have trust issues. So it sounds like this isn't going to work out for you hanging out with your friends that are of the opposite sex.
Okay, so here's my thing. You both have trust issues. You've already commented that you don't think you would be okay with it. So why are you making him be okay with it? Just because. So has this guy met any of these crazy long male relationships that you've had, or have you kept these secret? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, you bring up a good point. I mean, honestly, if he's cool with them and he has friendships with them, then I think that would really, like if Joey's fucking tight with him and plays Xbox with him online at night, he's cool. But even then, it's just, I don't know. It's a little weird. But I guess it depends. Everybody's different. A lot of ladies have a lot of guy friends, but she even said this lady here said she would be upset if he was hanging out with rando chicks.
Yeah, and, if you both have trust issues, I get it. You don't want... The one-on-one thing makes sense. Do they have, like, a wife or a girlfriend they could bring along? Do you have any lady friends that you could do this with to not make it awkward? Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That's a good point. And also, he said he works all these long hours. I mean, eventually, it's going to be, he's going to open up. Why don't you just find a way to make time for you both to do it so you can enjoy with him?
Tell him that it's important to you and get out and do it together.
Yeah.
Get a sitter for the damn kids. Go metal detect with your husband.
Yes. Make time. Find a way to make it work.
Also,
you don't have to be, because he's probably going to think you're getting dick down in the sand out there. Like those guys are metal detecting that fucking crotch goblin. So,
If having these platonic relationships is so important to you, have them meet your husband so that you can maybe help with those fears that he has, if they're that important to you.
I mean, yeah, you guys got trust issues. If that's the case, then you probably shouldn't do this.
Yeah. If you, especially, don't treat someone how you don't want to be treated. So if you're going to go out metal detecting one-on-one with one of your friends, you shouldn't be upset if he wants to go pickleballing with one of his friends or whatever that was last week.
Oh, yeah, pickleball. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, right. It could be like a crossover episode. Like this could be the pickleball guy. He could be fucking, you think it's all cool, but pickleball's writing notes, trying to figure out how he can dick you down.
Oh, yeah. Maybe these do.
Maybe pickleball guy is also into metal detecting.
Yeah.
So, fucking, he's out everywhere. Fucking,
he's a busy man.
Drain his balls with pickling, Fucking sick fuck.
So if you have some relationship advice that you need, that you think that we will really help with, then send your messages, letters in to mattyice and markymark@gmail.com. And we will give you the best advice we can come up with off the top of our heads.
Right here, on the spot.
On the spot love advice with Matty Ice and Marky Mark.
On the spot love advice with Matty Ice. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of, I don't know, movies, let's go into Film Freaks.
Yeah, movies. Pickleball.
I
saw that one. Oh yeah, that's a line from the comedian.
Oh yeah, who is that?
Oh God, he's Eric. Who's that comedian that's just fucking all over the world now? He might as well just have his own TikTok.
Is it John Mulaney or whatever?
No. He's the one that all the chicks are freaking crazy for. He could get any chick he wanted in the world.
David Cross.
Matt Rife.
Matt
Yeah.
Rife. Oh yeah, people
Yeah.
were. Oh yeah, that's
He
right.
said he's not your friend. Like, scroll down again. What Eric said. He said, "You have told this man your fears, likes, dislikes, dreams, and wants, and now that he has all the Infinity Stones, he's waiting to take over." So true. Yep. Ladies, be
there was-
careful who you're friends with that are the opposite sex.
Yeah. No
'Cause
offense.
in the end, they are men.
No, yeah, no offense to men, but offense to men. They'll wait 20 years. They'll fucking play the long game. They don't care. That's just what it's about sometimes.
Men just want one thing.
They want to go metal detecting on the beach with their favorite lady friend.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, just friends.
Just friends.
Nothing to do with anything. They love the sounds of the metal detector beeps. Beep, beep, beep.
Sure, let me
Beep, beep,
let me
beep.
dig 7 feet down
Yeah.
into this fucking ground for this bottle cap.
Oh, yeah, you start digging there. Bend over right there. Oh, yeah, beep, beep, beep. Yeah, come on now.
I'm glad we haven't gotten one that's like, my husband works, or, you know, I'll even spin it. My wife works 50 hours a week. She comes home, does the cooking, takes care of the kids. I just want to fuck other women. Am I the bad guy? Like, I'm glad we haven't gotten anything like
Just
that
wait.
out of the.
We got a lot
out
of
the
people
world.
sending us messages. Like I said, I got to sift through them each week to try and find one lucky or two lucky readers. So, yeah.
So
Film freaks.
we're film freaking. So I have learned that there are a number of kids movies that I have not seen since I was a kid that need to be watched. And if I don't know that, if I'm unaware of it, Sarah's Kids, Rosemary and Dorothy will make me very aware of it. Speaking of, Moana. They were blown away that I have not seen the movie, the animated movie with none other than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
People's champ.
Especially because I've seen practically every movie he's been in. So Moana, Dwayne Johnson plays a man named Maui, and he is a god.
How have you not seen this movie?
You haven't seen this movie?
No, I said, how have you not seen
I don't know.
But,
but-
well, I had a kid when, like, you know, I have a kid, and then, you know, I had to watch this movie 1,000 times a day. So
I really like this movie.
it's fucking
It
awesome.
was fantastic.
It's one of the best animated films to come out in forever.
I
I love it. The
so-
music's, there's so many good
yeah,
bangers.
the
in it.
music's great. The whole vibe of the movie is just great, and it looks fantastic. Sarah even was like, "Wow, this movie looks amazing." And she was talking about my TV, and when people talk about my TV, I just start going fucking crazy.
I miss that TV.
Oh man, that TV is nice, dude. And she commented on it, and I almost just proposed right there. Like, that's all it takes is somebody making a comment about my TV, and I'm like a fucking puddle. I don't know why. Some ego thing, probably.
Yeah, I think. Dude, look how steamy the windows are.
Dude,
So
are
fucking
you seeing how
hot.
steamy I am right now? I'm fucking, that dating advice got me going.
I'm drenched.
People started hearing about Matt Rife, and all of our viewers left.
What?
They're going to look at him now.
Right.
So I saw Moana.
It's funny.
Very good movie. In the ballpark of the 4 to 4.5 range for me. At least, definitely a 4.
Out of 5.
Out of 5, yeah. Definitely a 4. Possibly a 4 or 5. I don't
I
know.
can see 4 or 5.
Yeah, it was great. I really have no complaints about the movie. Probably will give it a 4 or 5. And then, did I talk about The Witcher at all last week?
You did.
Okay, I haven't watched a single episode since then. I just wanted to make sure I talked about it.
Okay.
So The Witcher is a thing, and eventually I'll watch it.
So I've been wanting to binge a show, and I just wanted to pick up where I left off on it. And Barry on HBO. I've almost finished the whole series now, and I'm not going to spoil any of it because I know a couple of my friends haven't finished it yet. That show is drastically different every season. I think there's 4 seasons, and my God, it is so different from season to season, especially season 3 and season 4. It's just crazy how different and dark the story goes. It's fucking wild. And even halfway through season 4 now, it's just like, what? I don't want to spoil any of it, but man,
Is it good?
it is a good show.
It's good.
It's fucking real good.
It's real good.
And some of the actors at the beginning of it, it's like you don't really think you're gonna like. I love it when shows do that, where like you end up someone you dislike and you end up loving near the end. Just the character arc, like Game of Thrones did it with Jaime Lannister, and like I love it. Stranger Things did it with Steve Harrington. Like I love it when shows do that. When you make the bad guy the good guy. Dragon Ball Z with Vegeta.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best one.
I love it. I love it when that happens. I'm a sucker for that, man. When the bad guy becomes the good guy, that is just, heel, turn and face, but still kind of a heel. The Stone Cold Steve Austin effect. Man, that's right up my alley. And I love it when shows do that. But yeah, that's what I've been watching. I'm really, really excited to see that new Ninja Turtle.
We talk about what we've been doing. And we don't have a soundbite for that because we usually just lead into the episode.
So what I've been doing lately is I've just been training people at work. Shout out to Jason and Tori. Those guys have been killing it. And Jacob. All of them have been killing it at the arcade, just picking things up. Honestly, they've been doing a great job, and we got a pretty good team now. Yeah, they've just been working on pinball machines.
Are you training the next generation of superstars?
I think so. Yeah, and the problem with that is I always got to worry about me being superstarred out of there.
It's gonna,
all right, man, we got these guys trained up. Hey, so
see ya.
I have to go, bud.
Yep, sounds like you trained your replacement and you didn't even know.
Well, when that happens, I could just focus all on podcasting. I make a great ton of money with all the people that donate.
Yeah, and if we just put out a podcast every day.
Yeah, and if you guys can donate, go to
MattyIceandMarkyMark.net.
Yeah, so in case that happens. But yeah, that's really what I've been doing.
Well, I've been playing a game that I didn't play when it came out for some reason because this movie's coming out. So I took some time and played through a good amount of Shredder's Revenge.
Holy shit.
And that game...
Is that your first time?
Yeah, it's the first time I ever played it. That game plays almost identical to Streets of Rage 4, and that's not a bad thing. That game's really fucking fun.
Yeah. Same people made it. So
yeah, there's like 2 levels I've been through that I'm like, man, this is Streets of Rage 4 right here. And I'm not saying it as a bad thing. The one thing I was worried about with it was it starts off giving you the list of instructions on how to do every move, and you're like, how am I going to remember 25 moves? And then you don't unlock. It's not like you start with all those unlocked. It's like as you progress, you start unlocking moves. So I like the way that they kind of teach you how to do that. I'm just playing on chill. It's the first time I've played a game on like the easiest difficulty in forever, and it's fucking awesome. I'm really enjoying playing through that.
That game's sweet. I've actually been playing that a little bit too. And it's crazy that you say Turtles, because not only have I been playing a little bit of Shredder's Revenge, also I busted out the Ninja Turtles collection that they had, the Cowabunga collection. And I've been just trying to beat all the games, because every time you beat it, you get a trophy or achievement. And I have beaten the arcade game. I have beaten the first NES game, and then I went to the second NES game, which is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game, or Turtles 2, the arcade game.
Yeah.
And I've mostly played the first NES game as a kid growing up. Didn't really play this one as much. I beat it with being save scum rewind bitch. But even with being rewind bitch, like fighting Krang was so fucking like annoying and hard. I just want to say this. I did beat it. It was annoying. I don't believe any of my friends that have say they've ever beat that game.
Yeah, in one go.
I'm just going to say it. I just don't think you're telling the truth in beating that game.
Do you think that you're just really bad at that boss fight, or do you think that it's just that fucking hard?
I don't know. I feel like I got the timing down even. Like Shredder wasn't as bad, but that Krang fight, he just takes so many hits, and you have to have your timing perfect. I just don't believe anyone that beat him.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've never beat
I
that
do
game.
believe like the crazy maniacs that are really good at games, but I don't know. It's ridiculous.
I really gotta go through and beat that game. I've never
We're gonna
done
lose. We cool with losing some green screen?
it. Yeah, it's time.
Yeah. Windows are all fogged up. My glasses are fogging up.
I was more keeping it shut because of
Munchkin.
yeah. Man, it is warm out there. Or it's warm in here.
Reed, you gotta be super quiet now because we got the door open. Oh my God! Just
Yeah,
having that door
it's
open.
so good. You know what else I played? I downloaded it finally. Never played it because this game came and went so quickly. But it's on PlayStation Plus. Premium has like EA games with it now too.
Oh, cool.
Played Battlefield 2042. It's not bad. It's not
Really?
bad at all. It's actually not. From what I've played of it, it's not a bad game. But there's the one thing that I hope it's not a trend that continues. They pulled the campaign from this game. Like, there's no campaign in this Battlefield. And Battlefield usually has a pretty decent campaign in their games. So it's just online. So I might talk about that more when I really get into the multiplayer.
I actually have been playing Halo Master Chief Collection again.
How are you doing on it?
Yeah. I'm not good again. Shout out to Zach. I'm sorry. I'm not good at Halo, but we've been playing, and Zach's still really good. So that's good to have him on my team. But I've been thinking about wanting to get some custom games going. So if anyone's down for that. And on Xbox, it's so damn easy now to hook up through Discord chat. So if you got this game on PC and we want to play with Xbox people, just use Discord chat. You got the Matty Ice and Marky Mark VIP Discord chat. Just join on the chat. Go join game chat, and that's what we've been doing.
That'd be fun. I would do that.
Yeah,
I'd probably download that again on my PC because I have to.
So I've been thinking about setting up Life, a bunch of wild and crazy customs.
I really loved Life when we were playing it.
Yeah,
it was a ton of fun.
So see, I've been playing a little bit more. You give me all this shit saying I don't play games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's
Fortnite's got Futurama.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's fucking sweet. And they actually got
Whoa.
Ricky to play Fortnite, which shocked me, but that's cool that Rick played it with us. We're just having fun. Eric and me, Eric, Ricky, and we were playing last night. And anytime you get in the car with Eric driving, he's going to make sure that he's going to make it a fun, exciting adventure because he puts the tunes on in that.
Oh, in Fortnite?
Yeah,
nice.
And we just hit jumps like crazy, and it's just wild and as fuck. And then I start singing "Oh, Senor Don Gato was a cat," and then Eric does the meow meow meow. So yeah, that's part of our crew. And then also Arcade Paradise has DLC. It's had it for a bit. I had a gift card from my birthday for Xbox, and I got the DLC for Arcade Paradise, and one of them's actually a pinball machine.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, remember when we talked about how they should do that?
They heard our episode and they were like, "We got to do this."
It's not the greatest pinball machine, but it's still pretty cool that they put it on there. There's this one game that's like really evil, and it's all black and white, and you're literally just walking down this road, and it's right trigger, left trigger to walk, and you have to keep tap 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 tap, and then like letters come flying at you, and then you have to like time your tap 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 tap, stop, tap 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 tap, keep going up, fall a little bit, tap 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 tap, and like everything is like the stick figure guy you control is like the most emo guy ever. He's like, life is miserable, why am I still doing this? It's like it's like, and then when you die, it's just like, finally some peace.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like the most emo stick figure running
Somebody
game.
was really having a tough time when they programmed that game. All right, you ready for some news?
Holy fuck.
This is quick, even though it looks like it's not. All right, this week in news, I've got some games to talk, some upcoming games. So the PlayStation Plus August games. We've got 3 of them, and I fucking forgot to add the other one real quick. PS Plus August. So mad now. Oh, that's what it was. So you get PGA 2K23.
Hell yes.
I've been playing the trial of that, so when they announced that, I'm like, oh, this is fucking awesome. I just started playing this. Dreams, which is the game I think where you just make games. It's like an adult Roblox.
Yeah, that's
a
cool.
terrible way to describe that game.
No, but Dylan showed me stuff for it, and it actually looks cool.
It's really cool. And then Death's Door, which I don't know. Experience a somber yet darkly comedic tale utilizing melee weapons, arrows, and magic to overcome a fantastic array of beasts and demigods in this isometric action adventure. So there's those games coming out, as well as upcoming games just being released today. F1 Manager 2023, Venba, and then on August 3rd, Baldur's Gate 3 comes out for PC.
Wow.
Those are the new games releasing this week that nobody gives a fuck about.
Baldur's Gate,
but maybe Baldur's Gate. I feel like that game's been out for like 7 years now somehow. And then 2 little bits of news here, Mark. You've heard of the game 1942, right?
Battlefield 1942?
Just 1942. The Capcom arcade.
Oh, yeah.
Classic. Yeah.
So 1943 is way better.
I agree. So in celebration of Capcom's 40th anniversary, they are releasing 2 very limited watches.
Oh my. That
are 1942 like themed, and they are $365 and $385. Capcom is working with AVI 8.
Why'd you even put this on the news?
I don't know, because they looked really cool, actually.
Okay, but yeah,
they looked super fucking awesome.
I hate that these watches are so much money. There's like a pinball watch, too, that's insanely expensive.
They just look so cool, though. They're so cool. And then finally, the team working on the Metal Gear Solid remake, Virtuos, is the team that's working on it. There are leaks and rumors that they are possibly working on a remake of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
Just make a new game.
Well, they're making Starfield, but Bethesda ain't making shit. I would play a remake of Oblivion. I never played that one, really. I played like maybe 2 hours of it.
It's just there. Go play it.
Why would I play the
original? Game Pass, isn't it?
Why would I go play the original when I could play the remake?
I don't know. Seems like...
Let me go play the original PS1 Resident Evil when I could play the 17 other versions they've released of it.
I don't know. I thought they teased the new Elder Scrolls, didn't they?
At E3 like 2019, they put up like a fucking picture that said Elder Scrolls 6.
No, they showed a little trailer too.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
no,
it was just
promise
like,
you.
How much money you want? It wasn't like a real trailer. It was an announcement trailer.
Is it just a Elder Scrolls 6 text?
Yeah,
above like a mountain.
Yeah,
yeah, that's not a trailer.
But still, it's some sort of it lets you know they're working on it.
It's not a still. No, it doesn't.
Yes.
I mean, what's the difference between that and a
think they
still
aren't
image?
working on that right now while Starfield's already done and getting ready?
I think they've had 3 people working on that game for about 3 years, and once Starfield releases and they get all the bugs out of it, then they'll start working on that game, and it'll come out 2026 or 2027.
Okay, fair. That's fine. They can take their time.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
What Colin say?
Colin says Elder Scrolls 6 won't start development until after Starfield. Straight from Todd's mouth.
Yeah, that's what I said. Thanks, Colin.
Thanks, Colin, for proving both of us wrong. I have some This Week in Gaming for you.
Oh,
I picked the best ones. I didn't pick all of them.
Ooh, This Week in Gaming, I love it.
I picked the good ones just for you. We were doing... Turtles thing, babe. All right.
That's probably the best Turtles game.
Turtles in Time?
For Super Nintendo.
Yep, for sure. I'd be my number one.
Yeah.
40 years ago, the Mario Bros. Arcade game came out on July 14th.
How many?
40 years ago? 40 years ago.
On Nintendo, it said?
No, on the arcade version of Mario Bros. Released 40 years ago. July 14th, 1983. So that released and sold 2.28 million units, which is not bad for an arcade machine.
Yeah.
Definitely a decent one. And then it's been ported to every game in the world.
You know, I'm gonna say right now, not fun.
No, not really. I've played it on so many different like mini games and versions that no, I've never. I'm not crazy about it.
I can't believe that like Super Mario World or Super Mario Brothers, like that was its first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what a fucking what what an improvement.
Yeah, it's crazy that it started there, and
I mean, well, technically
ma-
Donkey Kong, but yeah, we're not counting. Yeah,
I've made it pretty far in that game. I've made it to probably like stage 15 or stage 20 because I used to have the Game Boy Advanced one, like Super Mario Advanced 4, and it had that on there.
yeah.
And my brother and I would link up and play it all the time. So we made it pretty far. So it's not great, but it's a game. 35 years ago, Blades of Steel came out on the Famicom Disk System.
Hell yeah.
28 years ago, we were talking about this earlier. The Virtual Boy released in Japan. So this came out July 21st in Japan and August 14th in North America. Sold 770,000 units. The launch price of this console was $179.99. Back then, that's probably like $7,000 today. The entire library of the Virtual Boy is only 22 games. That's including North America and Japan. So this had a 4-year development, and it was discontinued in Japan in December 22nd of the year it came out, and then December 22nd, 1995, and then August 1996 in the States. So it didn't even have like 6 months in Japan before they discontinued this thing.
Wow, it lasted like a year here.
Yeah, lasted a year here, 6 months there.
I remember I got mine for like $15-$20 clearanced out at KB Toys.
Just got rid of, man, I can't believe how much time and resources and money they put into that thing.
Hey man,
for it to bomb like that.
They put the best Wario game ever made on it.
Yep.
Wario Land.
You still have one, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think it works though.
And then the last two, 27 years ago, Quake was released on PC. I did not have time to get stats for that, but I'm sure if you want to listen to anything and everything about Quake, go to Lost Joystick Network. Their 50th episode was a Quake edition episode. And then 19 years ago, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door came out on the GameCube.
Never played that one. I always heard it's dope.
That's a real good one. Have you played any of the Paper Marios?
Yeah, I played the shit out of the very first one on 64.
That's a really good one.
I remember renting it and just being like mind blown of how much fun I was having.
Mark, I think we're at memory here.
Let's do it. We kept that one at the end, huh?
Yeah, we did. We did keep that one at the end. It's never been anywhere else.
Right. Only one way to end the show.
This week's memory is a time that you got in deep shit as a kid. I'm sure Mark has some good ones here.
I was actually a pretty good kid for the most part. I talked back sometimes and got a good smacking every now and then from that, but, you know, straightened me up pretty well. But there was a couple times that I got, you know, in trouble. So my sister, shout out to Min, she was watching me. It was just me and her, and the Page Master had just kind of recently been released in theaters, and it was everywhere. You know, when something comes out, there's books everywhere. There's all this stuff, games. Page Master, Macaulay Culkin, Page Master. So one of the books is the main characters. There's like adventure, fantasy, and horror are the three books that like accompany Macaulay Culkin throughout the movie, and horror was kind of dumb, like die, you know, like that. And my sister was making me mad one day. I was probably, when that came out, I don't know how old I was, maybe 8, something like that. And I remember I said, "Oh, you're being a whore." Like from the Page Master. And I didn't know WHORE whore at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I called her that, and her fucking jaw dropped. and she immediately like walked away. And I was like, oh man, I got her good. Yeah.
Hey.
And then she called my grandma and let her know what I had said. And then my grandma like immediately drove over and just lost her shit on me. And I still never, like for the longest time, I had no idea why I was getting in so much trouble for calling her one of these characters from the Page Master.
Mm-hmm. Did your grandma explain it to you at all, or like anything?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think after that whole ass whooping, I did get the explanation of what a whore is.
Yeah. Okay. Man, you got an ass whooping. So I feel like you got to check with the kid first to make sure they knew what they said, and then the ass whooping comes after that.
Yeah, I don't even know. I probably didn't get my ass whooped. My sister's going to probably listen to this and be like, you didn't get
Oh, yeah. We'll hear from Min, and we'll have the updated version of this.
I did have to get my mouth washed out with soap from her, though, from my grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, most people, like, you see, like, in a Christmas Story when you have to get, like, they just stick the bar of soap and make them bite down on it. No, like, she didn't do that. She, like, put soap on a washcloth and made me stick my tongue out, and she, like, scrubbed my tongue with the washcloth full of soap. So
Hardcore granny.
Mm.
I think I had that done. Not like that, but I think I did I had the soap thing done once or twice. I got
got one more, but
go for it. Is it the good one?
it's a good one.
All right, I'll do mine then. So I can remember two things. Well, one thing from elementary. I think I've talked about it on here. It was like 5th grade. I remember her name, Kayla S. I called her, I think like a ugly monkey face or something like that. There was no cursing or anything like that.
Yeah.
I called her a fat, ugly monkey face. So I got sent to the principal's office for the entire day for that. I got like in school suspension for the entire day. So I hung out with the vice principal in his office. I just took my books there and stuff and watched him play fantasy sports. And I was just like, I don't understand. Like, why are there points? Like, this team didn't score. He was just talking to me about fantasy, and I didn't understand shit. It was all just like, that was back when it was like Yahoo fucking
Hell yeah.
Yahoo fantasy. Made no fucking sense whatsoever to a kid like me.
Speaking of fantasy, we're thinking about starting up a
Yeah.
Matty Ice and Marky Mark fantasy football league.
That's going to be
Anyone's
fun.
interested.
Yeah, if you're interested, let us know. So I got sent to the office for that, and then I remember my dad picked up my brother from school, and my dad never picked me up from school, really. So he picked me up that day, and he fucking lost it on me in the car. And they must have told him what I said, because I remember in the back seat him screaming at me, and he was like, "Why are you making fun of fat kids? Was she fat? Was she fat?" And I'm like, "No, I don't even remember what I said. It wasn't that bad." And yeah, I got my ass whooped that day. And then the only other time I can really remember, I mean, I got into a lot of deep shit as a kid, but for some reason I was thinking about school. In high school, I this is a whole story. My first girlfriend I met at driver's ed, or like one of my first girlfriends. I met at driver's ed. She was dating someone at the time, and we were kind of like flirting, not flirting for a little while. So towards the end of like the middle of my junior year, it all came to a head where her and I were hanging out, and she had just broken up with her ex, and he was one of the most hated people at school. So somebody took a tire. What is that stem? What is the tire thing where you put the air in? Like a tire stem or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
They took that out of one of his tires. So all of us would, a lot of us would drive to the career center or ride a bus to the career center. So somebody took this out at the start of the day, and he drove all the way to the career center, and his tire got flat, and he had to pull over on the side of the road. Whatever. I didn't know about any of that. A couple days later, I got pulled from class, and taken to the principal's office, and there was a Essexville sheriff or whatever. And he was like, he sat me down. He's like, all right, he did his whole like scare tactic shit. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So yeah, they had this whole, like, I was in there for like a half hour. He was asking me questions about my girlfriend, this kid, like this other kid that they were pretty sure took the tire valve out of the tire. And they were just asking me questions like, did you know anything? Blah, blah, blah. You know, we can hold you accountable since you've got some history with this guy. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, he could have died on the way to school. Okay. I didn't fucking take the thing out of his tire. So it was one of the only times I've had to really like sit down and talk with the fucking cops like that.
The popo.
So yeah, those are the only times I could remember really being in deep shit at school, at least. I'm sure there were plenty more.
So the more you talk, the more I thought of more deep shit things. I'm just spitballing. So we didn't get caught, but it was a mythologies class. We had a program, or we had a thing. No. This was mass media. We were doing something. I fucking can't remember. It was some sort of thing we're trying to sell. But anyway, we got this stupid idea where we wanted to make a video of Mike's lost cat or something. So we took a video of my friend Mike's cat walking outside of the house, and it was in the wintertime. And then the next scene, we were throwing snowballs at people's houses, trying to get his lost cat back, which was real. They just videotaped us. One dude was holding the camera, and then we were hanging out, rough crowd. We were hanging out with some bad kids that we shouldn't have been. And yeah, middle of winter, these fucking guys we're chucking snowballs at these random people's houses. And we hit this one guy's house, and he fucking came out, and he was fucking furious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, psycho furious. And we were like, fuck you, whatever. And we're just walking away being a bunch of punk-ass kids. Well, this fucking dude gets in his truck and just fucking floors it after us. Mm-hmm. And we just fucking start hauling ass, running. And we were like, don't run to the car, then they'll fucking know where we're at. So we were just scattered all around. And this truck's driving everywhere. And we've all split up at this point. And I remember hiding behind this tree while this fucking big-ass truck was driving up to the intersection where I was at. And I was like, it was a big-ass tree, and I was hiding behind it. And I like slightly turned my body like around the tree as he turned his truck to like do some sort of stealth shit, and he didn't see me. And then I fucking hauled ass back to the fucking car and went into the back seat, laid down on the ground on the back seat and waited, and we all got like recruit back together and stuff. And I was just like, what a stupid fucking thing.
Yeah.
Why would we do this? Like the dumbest shit ever.
There's literally anything else to throw snowballs at, and you guys pick fucking people's houses.
So dumb. And then another one when we were kids, it was with Mike again. We were going through the woods. My grandpa had a ton of woods behind his house. So we would go on these trails. We would go through these trails and everything that my grandpa had built and everything. Like he'd made all these special trails. And we decided to go off the beaten path and just go through the wilderness and keep going, heading this one direction. Well, then eventually you get into the neighbor's backyard, which we didn't realize. We're kids. So we're like, oh man. And it was like a bunch, like a junkyard back there. Mm-hmm. And we had no idea. We thought this, as kids, we thought we just found this crazy utopia place of all this old cars and stuff. Wow, this is crazy. So we picked up rocks, big boulders, and just started throwing them into the windshields of the cars. Just shattering them like crazy. And yeah, fucking dude, we were laughing, thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I remember the guy fucking walking around the corner this day. He's just like, you too. And he fucking like grabbed a hold of us. And like, I just sang like a canary because I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you're a record boy? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're John's grandson? I'm like, yeah.
He just let you go.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, and like he dipped and like he just let us go. And I thought we were good. And I'm like, fuck. No, this is not going to be good. And Mike is like, all right, man, I'm fucking out of here. See you, dude. And he went home. Dick. And then sure enough, I fucking saw the truck pulled into the driveway, and it was the guy who owned the place, and he had a talk with my grandma and grandpa, and yeah,
Oh,
dude,
man. You probably got your ass beat so bad.
I didn't get hit, but then because my grandpa was really good friends with the sheriff too in Traverse City, who was Harold Barr, and I remember they were giving me the whole spiel about how I could have gotten in super trouble and everything, and like that was damage to property. And then I remember I mouthed off to my grandma and said something. Well, I'm like, well, Grandpa's friends with Mr. Barr, so we'll be all right. And I was like fucking 10 saying that.
Oof.
Thinking that I'm fucking
Just hot shit.
bigger than the law. And then my grandma fucking washed my mouth out with soap again.
Yeah.
So yeah, so like my mouth got me in trouble as a kid, and it seems to do that these days too.
It
still
it's
seems
almost like you've never learned your lesson.
So yeah, but the worst thing I ever did was Eric Zaleski. Yeah. So we were we didn't like him. Like he was my friend growing up, but he was a real jerk. Like you'd be hanging out with him, and as soon as another kid goes by, like comes in, like he would just turn on you, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd be hanging out with him all day, but then as soon as like a new kid shows up, a cooler kid, he would just be like, "Yeah, Mark sucks," and stuff, you know. So I got some other friends at the time. One kid's name was TJ, another kid's name was Jacob, and yeah, we were hanging out in the neighborhood there, and Eric Zaleski was like the next door neighbor, and he was he was picking on all three of us, and there was a BB gun in the back seat of like the back of my mom's car, and if you did this shit nowadays, we would have all been fucked. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like this is back in the early 90s. So we took the BB gun out, I did, and I went to shoot him, and I missed. Or I might have just been, I don't even think I shot. I think I was just pretending to shoot a gun to scare him. And I had the gun there, and then I was like, whatever. And obviously it wasn't scaring him. And I remember he was doing this little like, neener, 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 like, and this was a far away shot. Like this was like some fucking, this is some Lee Harvey Oswald fucking shot from fucking, so TJ grabs the gun.
Oh no.
And TJ doesn't fuck around, I guess. This kid's must have been the fucking Red Rider champion. And he knew what he was doing. And I see, remember Eric Zaleski doing the neener, neener, neener. And there was a kid standing next to him too, another kid. I remember it to this day, point blank, watching him. Fucking TJ clacks that fucker and just, I see him doing the neener, neener, and just death scream. Like, ah! Fucking immediately runs into his house. And then we were all like, we looked at each other. And dude, this is like one way. I'm like talking like this is 7, 8, and I still have it burned in my mind. Like as soon as he did the scream thing and ran the house, we were like, bolt.
Fucking out
gone.
Of there.
So fucking
gone.
Yeah, and then so I went inside. They all went to their houses. I went inside, and I remember sitting on the chair, and everything's just kind of hanging out there. I'm looking at my brother and sister, Dom and Min.
Do they know shit?
No.
Oh.
They're all just chilling in the house, and my dad's like doing stuff. And then I remember I'm like, and I kind of just go outside. I'm like thinking, man, I hope he's okay. And I remember walking around the side of the tree, like, which is the same angle where he shot him from. And I walked around, and everybody in the whole fucking neighborhood is out on this kid's lawn, and there's like 3 ambulances and cop cars galore. And I am just like, I remember that vision, that sight, and just my whole entire heart just sank, and I immediately ran back in the house. And then I sat in the chair and waited until somebody knocked on the door, and it was my dad, and he's talking to a cop.
Hey.
Yeah. So I got grounded. I was really young then. That was the first time I got grounded for a day. I remember that. Like, this is it. I've been grounded. My life's over.
So what happened to Eric?
He I don't know. He's probably got a scar on his face to this day.
Damn. So it didn't take like an eye out or anything.
No, but it was close.
It was not good.
It was in his forehead. Yeah, I think. I don't know.
My cousin Scott got shot in the eye playing with, like, having BB gun wars. And for the longest time, he just had a fake eye. And then he just got it, like, replaced. Got, like, a fucking new eye.
Like you can see out of it?
Yeah. He didn't have a fake eye, but yeah, it was done forever. And then I saw him a couple years later after that. He was like, yeah, my eye's good now.
That's weird. Yeah, he just must have woke up one morning and it fucking
I think
Wolverined himself. Yeah, but dude, that's
that's terrifying.
Well, his mom hated my dad because, like, I think they, like, hung out a few times after my parents divorced. And
stepmom number 7.
No, I think he just dated her every now and then. But yeah, so she would, like, when my mom and dad got back together for a short time, she was kind of like, yeah.
Not a big fan of it.
She would, like, because one time we were, like, Dom was watching, me and Min and a bunch of our friends, and I remember this, and we were watching some crazy-ass fucking alien show, because Dom, I don't know, we put on some scary show while my parents were out on a date.
Of course.
And all of a sudden, a fucking knock on the door again, and it was the fucking cops. And, like, his mom was, like, blaming us for chucking fucking rocks at him, like, off our porch, and we were just inside watching it. So, like, there was always, like, this vendetta out like we were fucking up their kid.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Maybe it was just Eric's fault the whole time.
Nah, I mean, I know a lot of people like him. I mean, I think he's actually a good guy now. But
guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
'Cause you shot him in the face with a BB gun.
I didn't do shit. That was TJ.
Sure.
TJ's done time too. Since then.
For that specific
No,
thing?
but he's like
It's they've like waited until he was 18 and then charged him.
No, but he's been like he's on. You fucking, if I knew his name, you can look him up on the fucking, yeah.
What, TJ?
But yeah,
all right.
Yeah, that I probably just incriminated myself by even telling that story, but yeah.
That's all right. I think, like you said, I think it's the 5th time you said it on here.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've actually heard that story. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. So
I think I've maybe heard a version of it, but I don't remember.
Could you imagine if that happened nowadays?
They'd probably give the kid that shot the kid with a BB gun like AR-15, just to like home defense. I don't know. They don't give a fuck about that shit.
I don't know.
What do you think would happen?
I think he'd go away.
They'd just go. He'd just go away.
He'd probably be in like a juvenile home or something.
Yeah,
like that.
maybe. There was a juvie right by your house not too long ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. Well, those are fun memories.
Yeah, so I think that about does it for this week's show. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Mark.
Yeah, for
Thanks
sure.
for the randomized show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. And, yeah, I think we'll see you guys next week on the Matty Ice and Marky Mark podcast.
And we're going to eat worms soon.
Oh,
They
yeah.
have worms for us to eat. So if anyone wants to be a special guest on the show and eat worms,
Now's your time.
Let us know.
Yep. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.